Yet another commitment for the class of 2023 for Iowa football from another small-town kid in Iowa. More on the commitment of Zach Lutmer in a moment. But first, a reminder, subscribe, please, to the channel here from the Hawkeye of the Storm. Continuous coverage throughout the offseason, recruiting, news, information, whatever else Hawkeye-related, right? We got it all covered right here from the Hawkeye of the Storm. Also, subscribe to the podcast, whether you listen to podcasts on Spotify, Google, Apple, Amazon, wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to check us out from the Hawkeye of the Storm. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. And if you're interested in sponsoring, please reach out to me from the Eye of the Storm at Outlook.com. That's from the Eye of the Storm at Outlook.com. Also want to thank our sponsor for this video, Josue Alvarez at Dewey Ford in Ankeny. Do he treat you better? He do at Dewey Ford. That's Josue Alvarez. Call him at 515-776-1068. That's 515-776-1068. If you purchase a new or used car through Josue and you mention that From the Hawkeye of the Storm sent you, you will receive a $100 Casey's gas card. Again, that's Josue Alvarez at Dewey Ford in Ankeny. Call him at 515-776-1068. Thank you to Josue for hopping on once again. And Zach Lutmer commits to the Hawkeyes less than 1 day after receiving an offer. And how about this? A small-town kid from Central Lyon Senior High. Zach, this is an interesting one. Another former quarterback. If you watch my show with Mark Rogers, the voice of college football over at the Iowa, the voice of college football channel on Tuesdays at 4:30, or if you watch the recorded version, you probably heard me talk about Iowa going after these high school quarterbacks. Now, you're always going to have guys who used to play quarterback in high school, right? I mean, look at a guy like Joe Evans. He was a quarterback here in Ames. But it just seems to me, and I'd have to go back and track all this, and it would take some time. It seems to me like Iowa's grabbing, and maybe it's a result of the level of competition of these kids, but a lot of these kids that they're grabbing as far as athletes are concerned, they are actually quarterbacks in high school. Alex Mota being one, Preston Reese for 2024, and now Zach Lutmer, and there are others. But Zach Lutmer, you watch him on tape, and again, I preface everything I say on recruits with acknowledging the fact that I'm not there. I'm not at Central Lyon High School games, so I'm not able to tell you as much as I would be if I was certainly a recruiter. But I look at him on tape, and here's a kid who looks like a pretty polished runner. I mean, he's going to project probably more as a safety, which certainly when you look at his offer list, South Dakota State, and now Iowa, you're happy to know he probably projects as a safety because that means Phil Parker has confidence in this kid as a future DB. And who's going to doubt Phil Parker? I don't care what your offer list looks like. When you have Phil Parker throw you an offer, I don't blame Zach Lutmer for committing in under a day. But Zach really does have a pretty good arm as a quarterback. I thought he looks like an excellent runner on tape. He's a physical runner. Now, as it relates to his skills as a DB, he certainly has good vision. I would have to think that playing quarterback in high school will translate and kind of help you play that safety position and, again, use your vision and use your knowledge of where the quarterback, where he tends to throw the football or where he's looking, and certainly that's going to help. He is 6'1", listed at 195 according to Rivals and 190 according to 247 Sports. He's got another year to develop, but he's at a pretty good height and weight right now. And so you never know. Iowa seems to be getting guys at the minimum. Iowa seems to be targeting guys that are a bit more flexible and can kind of maybe play multiple positions. I like this pickup. And again, I'm looking at highlight film like everyone else here. But there's something about Zach on tape that is intriguing. Like I said, really good runner. And do I think he's going to play offense? Probably not. But he really possesses some skill as a ball carrier. You even see him on tape returning punts at times, and they line him up everywhere at Central Lyon. So this is an intriguing one. I'll be interested to see where he heads from here as far as rankings. He's got another year, of course. He's class of 2023. Right now, he's a 0-star recruit according to Rivals. That will change. 247's got him already as a 3-star recruit, 17th best prospect in the state of Iowa. And how ironic that we were just looking at Iowa's week 1 matchup with South Dakota State just last week, and South Dakota State happens to be one of the two schools that offered Lutmer in addition to Iowa. Again, it was South Dakota State, and Iowa. But it is intriguing. I just find it intriguing that here's another former quarterback high school quarterback, listed as an athlete according to most recruiting services. This one's projected as a DB. This one excites me for those reasons. So congratulations to Zach Lutmer and congratulations to Phil Parker. This 23-24 pair of classes is shaping up to be pretty strong. Iowa recruiting very well right now. Yes, they're not using the transfer portal like I wish they would, but 21 was a really good class. 22 was an excellent class. If you can land Caden Proctor next year, that turns 23 automatically into an excellent class, and certainly 24 is in good shape as well. So once again, thank you to Josue Alvarez for sponsoring this show. Be sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button, and I will talk to you soon.